All right, welcome everybody. Today's video, we are over here south of Kamphaeng Phet. We are at Muang Trai Trung, which is part of the Kamphaeng Phet region, the World Heritage Site. And we're down here about, I'd say probably about 20 minutes south of the main part of the town. And we're going to take a look at a settlement that started in 1004 AD. And it was residents of Chiang Rai that were fleeing some fighting. So they came down here and established a supposedly a temporary settlement, and then more people moved in, and it became kind of its own little area and was a little bit better established. So we're going to look around here. There's not a whole lot to see, but we'll take a look at what we came down here for anyway. Yeah, this is the main part of the ruin right here, which is definitely very, very cool. Now, when I was reading about it, I thought it was quite a bit more than what there is here. This is pretty much most of it. There's a couple newer little temples around, a few shrines, but there was supposedly the city wall that you could see here and some other things, but I'm not seeing any real remains of that. The Buddha itself is seated in an old hall. You can see where they had the beams here for the roof, and then over here would have been the seating for the monks, and then the main chedi right behind it. And people still come over here. They still come over and burn the incense and make merit. This hall is just basically down to the base. They've renovated the Buddha and the pedestal and stuff like that. But yeah, it's nice. And then the chedi is right behind it. And it's just surrounded, it has all these trees. There's a temple over there that's part of an active temple. And then I'm not sure, it's kind of confusing looking at the map if this temple is part of the same one. There's a couple different names and stuff that pop up. So, but anyway, that one hall off to the left is locked up. You can see the styling of it is quite interesting. It's not like the Sri Lankan style up on the top. It has the rectangular pedestals that it sits on. And they have came in and restored the plaster up on the very peak. Otherwise it would be down just to the brick like this here. And the trees growing up on it. And there's no way you can walk around it. It's just, it's there, and I don't know if there's a Buddha relic in it or what's inside. And then there's a shrine over there, and I think this hall's open. We'll go see if we can look in it. This is the little shrine that's over here underneath the trees. And then it looks like over here by that chedi, there is a little base of a smaller little chedi that was here. Let's look at that building that's locked up right quick, and then we'll come back over and look at this one. So I see why this building is not open. This is actually a brand new construction, so this is going to be the ordination hall. And what they do here with these holes is they're going to bury those big, huge, round ball things, and then they'll put the ordination stones over the top of it. They'll have those little buasimas that they'll put out here and decorate it up. But yeah, this is a nice enough building. It looks like it's been here for a long time and has never been opened. Probably not any money for this temple, because they always build everything off of donations. So the local community will donate to it and they'll just kind of build as they go. Yeah, I'd like to look inside of there, but it's all right. We'll go look at that other building now. It looks like up underneath the trees there is kind of a mound, probably one of the old ancient halls that's collapsed and they've never done anything. Definitely the highlight of this place is this humongous chedi here. Now there's a temple on the map, and it's supposed to have some chedis and stupas and stuff like that. That's Wat Pratard Tong, and I'm not seeing it. Back over in there, those are the monk quarters. This is a working temple. They have the gate over there by the river, and then we'll look at this Buddha, and then we'll look in that hall. Now there's a shrine right over here by the bridge, and everybody goes by and they honk the horns when they pass by it. And this is a seated Buddha that's up here. You can see the string, so it's tied off for whenever they do the ceremonies, and it goes over there, and everybody will be able to grab a hold of a string and will be connected to the Buddha. And over there is the Ping River. Now this settlement is supposed to be 450 meters by I think 800 meters. It's shaped like a rectangle, but I don't see where the old wall and any of that is. I rode around here and didn't see it. You can see the Chetty over there. And then the bell tower is right behind this Buddha. All right, that's cool. Right there, that's what they call the itam. That's one of the old farming vehicles here. You can hear them honking the horn at that shrine. So they're building that, that's all brand new. And then these are the stones that they'll put inside of those holes over there at that ordination hall. And then here is this little Wehan. It has the normal stuff you see. Of course, has the temple dogs. They'll just be laying around out here. All right, so actually I thought this was a Wehan, but it's an ordination hall. It has an upper and a lower level. Now, when I was reading about this temple, the whole reason I wanted to come over here is because they said whenever they were excavating at these ruins that they found an ancient Roman lamp. And I was kind of excited to see if they had any pictures or if I could learn anything more about that. And here is inside of this. So they have some pretty new mural paintings. Kind of an interesting style. You can see that's the goddess of the earth, and she's flooded the world. This is normally up on this wall here, but they have these different scenes of the Buddha. They have fighting and doing all of this stuff. Here's all the gods the demons in the hell. And then here's the Buddha with the Bodhi tree. Yeah, this is a simple little hall. It's nice enough. Elephant over there. Before, in the old days, this was not a working temple, but monks are now in residence over here. You can see it has the hand-carved wooden window shutters. Gives it kind of a nice little breeze inside of this temple. There's 4 windows on each wall, and then a door back behind the Buddha. Okay, let's see if we can look downstairs. There's these stairwells down here. Wow, this is kind of interesting. So this might be the old stones that they found. And then they have that column there. It's quite echoey down here. Not much to see though. This is pretty neat here. This is the new construction. So they have all the tiles up here for the roof. And then you can see where the craftsmen have been doing these naga. They come over here and they do all that detail work by hand, which is pretty amazing. And they'll finish her up. I saw the workers here when I first came up and they disappeared somewhere. And we'll take a look over here. This is the Ping River. And this flows down to the south from Chiang Mai. And then over here, this is the little shrine that everybody honks at when they pass by. And then here is the whole temple. And they had it set up, they were trying to do something with the OTEP, that one tamboon product thing that they do, but it kind of looks like it's petered out. The one tambon, one product is what the OTEP means. So anyway, there's no wall here that I see, and just a temple. And what they have over here is they have one of the old ancient trees. And they believe that there's like a spirit that resides in them. So they'll wrap them with these little cloths and make offerings and stuff like that. And some of them are quite old. This one kind of looks like that what they've done is they were chiseling it into a boat. But it is an old tree. All right, guys, that's going to finish up our video over here at this old city. This was kind of a disappointment. I was expecting a whole lot more. Like I said, whenever I was reading about it, you know, they were talking about the chetty and the old wall and stuff like that. Now, the chetty is quite cool. It's in the like a Sukhothai style, and it's fantastic. But other than that, there's not a whole lot to see. You can see the base of that one hall with the that restored Buddha that's sitting up in there. But other than that, it's not a whole lot to see. It's really not worth the half hour to get down here to see this. So if you're ever in this area, if you just happen to be going by, stop and take a look at it, but don't make a special trip like I did today. So anyway, I still enjoyed what I did get to see, just there's not a whole lot more than this. But it is free to get in. You can just come over here and show up and walk around and take some pictures and explore a little bit. So anyway, if you like the video, make sure you click like. And if you have anything to add that I forgot, you can leave me a comment down below. And if you would like, subscribe, and then you're notified whenever I post new videos. I make a lot of videos of stuff like this or whatever I see. So if you like that, then definitely stick around, subscribe, and you're notified when I post a new video. So from over here south of Kamphaeng Phet, remember guys, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.